Have you ever looked at a kid's drawing and just thought, that looks stupid? Me too. And today we're gonna fix that. Creepy Chiva. What was my son thinking? I don't know. But we're gonna fix it today. I'm just kidding. We don't need to fix anything. His drawings are great. But we are going to turn his drawing into a creature design. He really liked the last one and wanted to see us do more. He has another drawing here, Creepy Chiva. And in this video, we're gonna be turning that into a creature design. I don't know why he's naming all of these names with creepy in them, like Creepy Chiva. Last one was Mick Creepy. I think another one he did was named something else Chiva. I don't know. They're subspecies of something. So we're going to be working on this today, and if you're new here, be sure to check out the links in the description. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram. You can join our Discord server and hang out with some other cool artists where we share our art and do art challenges and stuff like that. We also have Otto the Promptopus, and he will give you art prompts for your own creature designs, mechs, characters. It's pretty cool. So let's jump in. So I already have some thumbnails here, but I wanted to go over what I see in this image, what I think I'm going to try and pull off. So obviously it has this big sort of round oval-like body. These lines coming down off of his face, I'm imagining that these are like hair, like, you know, sort of stringy hair coming down in front of him. Maybe we make it more than stringy. I don't know, maybe we fluff it out a little bit more. We'll see. I imagine these sort of eyes here, as well as these little shapes down here I'm sort of seeing as teeth, and then these things down here I think I'm going to interpret as legs, except for I just realized there's actually 4 of them. So I originally thought there was 3, but it looks like there's another short one. So we're probably going to make these legs. Maybe we'll make it another floaty one if he's going to be connected to the other Chiva boy. And then these things I'm picturing as sort of like arms of some sort. So let's go ahead and continue with some, oh, and last thing I noticed too, that he has this big line across his face. I think I'm gonna try and interpret that as a scar. Let's go ahead and continue with these thumbnails. So you can see I already have a couple here. These usually start really loose. You know, we're not trying to get a masterpiece here. I'm just sort of trying to block out a rough shape for what this thing could be. And then we can always refine it from there. Alright, so here's one idea. I do really like the legs, but I feel like they're too long to like really capture the spirit of what he created here. So I'm thinking maybe we just bring them a little shorter, a little tighter and closer to the body. Maybe something more like that. Alright, I kind of like that, but let's do just a couple more to help us really nail down. I have another idea I want to try with the eyes. Notice the shape of the eye is sort of elongated, and it kind of reminds me of, you know, like a crab eye or some sort of a crustacean, like a lobster or something, where it's sort of like this long oval shape on the end of a stalk. And I kind of want to try that and see if we can get that sort of a feel. Which means maybe instead of having these things in the front be teeth, they're actually like the sort of little scooper things that like shrimp and crabs have, where they kind of use them to help pull food into their mouth. You know, the biological term, scooper things. Now we have to figure out for this crab thing what those lines are going to be. Maybe just like the shape, like it has lines in the shell sort of thing. Looking at these, I think the one I like the most is this one. So I think we're gonna go with that. We're gonna touch it up a little bit, change the things, and then we're gonna really get into painting this thing. always start with these thinking, you know, I'm just gonna keep this fairly simple and not get too detailed, you know, just a fun fun little drawing, and then, you know, next thing I know, I'm thinking about, ooh, I should add some little tiny texture detail here to catch the light. I'm like, calm down, calm down. The thing I like about drawing children's drawings is that they don't feel the need to like conform to a lot of rules. And you know, when you're making art, you do want to be intentional, you know, when you're making a design, but sometimes kids, when they don't care about any of that stuff, they're just sort of making what they want to make. These unintentional or sort of accidental shapes and ideas come out. Not even accidental, really, they're just like uninhibited. And they might be a little rough, but it can have some hidden gems in there that really, you know, when you're a trained artist and you're trying so hard to make sure that you're following all these rules and making things look right, sometimes you miss out on, I don't know, I guess you call them hidden opportunities to try something new, make something interesting. Alright, so this is the drawing we're going to go with. We're getting ready to start painting and adding color. I'm going to save the hair till we actually start painting, because otherwise I'm just going to have to paint over whatever I draw. It's going to be a lot easier to paint the hair in than just draw it in now. We're still going to add that part at the end, and just, you know, we'll throw some in right now so we can see a preview of what that's going to look like. But I think this guy is going to be, even though he's really weird, is going to turn out pretty good, honestly. So I'm feeling excited about this one. It looks fun so far. I want to keep the original color of his drawing, which used like a reddish sort of brown crown. So I'm thinking maybe because it has sort of like these insect-like crustacean legs, that we might go with sort of a crab sort of color scheme. But we'll block it in and then see. We can always go back and change the colors of stuff since it's all on separate layers if we want to. Alright, well, that's it. I finished this one, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Some things that I wish I had done better were maybe the form of the body, I think, could have been fleshed out a little bit better. I think when I started painting, I didn't really have it super clearly defined, like the exact shape, and so sort of the face area, I don't know. The folds in the skin just sort of feel off and weird, but, you know, lesson learned. For next time. I think the best part really is sort of like the legs and the little scoopy things in the front, though that part I think really sells it. But I think this was a fun one, and I think that it's cool to be able to look at the original that my son did and see the comparisons and how they're similar. Hopefully he likes this one. We'll see what he has to say. If you have any suggestions on what sort of videos you'd like to see in the future, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And also, make sure to subscribe. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified when new videos come out. I'll be posting about 2 or 3 times a week. So if you like this sort of video, you want to see more like it, then be sure to stick around. So that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next. Bye. What are you doing? You think this is the end of the video? That's not the end of the video. Do you see hair on this? You see all the hair Creepy Chiva has? Can't believe you forgot. I didn't forget. You forgot. I forgot. I almost forgot to do the hair. So, I'm glad I remembered. It wouldn't be the same if I didn't have the hair. I feel like that's what really pushes it into the realm of the weird. I'm gonna try and use some sort of, let's see if we can pull off a hairbrush. Usually I feel like they're kind of weird and don't really work, but maybe it will for this. We're gonna keep it pretty simple, I think. Yeah, too much hair. Alright, so now we have the actual end of the video. We threw in the hair, we got everything we need to really capture the essence of what is Creepy Chiva. Who is this guy? Who's his story? Who's his mom? Where's he from? Fill in the details for us in the comments. Maybe you can give us a little bit of insight into this rare and elusive species, the Creepy Chiva. So, once again, thank you so much for sticking with me through this video, and hope it was something fun and enjoyable for you. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon as well to get those notifications. And don't forget, folks, draw your vegetables. And I'll see you guys in the next one.